Now, when Pharaoh had let the people go, God did not lead them by the way of the land of the Philistines, even though it was near. For God said, the people might change their minds when they see war and return to Egypt. So God led the people around by the way of the wilderness toward the Red Sea, and the Israelites left the land of Egypt in battle formation. Moses took the bones of Joseph with him, for Joseph had made the Israelites swear a solemn oath, saying, God will surely take care of you, and you shall carry my bones with you from this place. Then they set out from Succoth and camped in Etham on the edge of the wilderness. The Lord went ahead of them in a pillar of cloud to lead them on the way during the day, and in a pillar of fire to give them light at night, so that they could travel by day and by night. When the king of Egypt was told that the people had fled, Pharaoh and his officials changed their minds about the people, and they said, what is this we have done, that we have let Israel go from serving us? So he made his chariot ready and took his people with him, and he took 600 of the best chariots, and all the other chariots of Egypt, with officers in each one of them. As Pharaoh approached, the Israelites looked up, and behold, the Egyptians were marching after them, and they became very frightened. So the Israelites cried out to the Lord for help. Then they said to Moses, is this not the word that we spoke to you in Egypt, saying, leave us alone so that we may serve the Egyptians? For it would have been better for us to serve the Egyptians than to die in the wilderness. But Moses said to the people, do not be afraid. Stand firm and see the salvation of the Lord, which he will accomplish for you today. For the Egyptians whom you have seen today, you will never see them again forever. Then the Lord said to Moses, why are you crying out to me? Tell the Israelites to go forward. As for you, lift up your staff and stretch out your hand over the sea and divide it, so that the Israelites can go through the sea on dry ground. The Israelites went through the midst of the sea on dry ground, and the waters were like a wall to them on their right and on their left. Then the Egyptians set out in pursuit, and all Pharaoh's horses, his chariots, and horsemen followed them into the midst of the sea. Then the Lord looked down on the Egyptian army from the pillar of fire and cloud, and threw them into confusion. Then the Lord said to Moses, "Stretch out your hand over the sea, so that the waters may flow back upon the Egyptians, and their chariots, and their horsemen." The waters returned and covered the chariots and the horsemen, and the entire army of Pharaoh that had followed the Israelites into the sea. Not even one of them survived. But the Israelites walked on dry ground through the midst of the sea, and the waters were like a wall to them on their right and their left. Thus the Lord saved Israel that day from the hand of the Egyptians, and Israel saw the Egyptians dead on the seashore. When Israel saw the great power which the Lord used against the Egyptians, the people feared, revered the Lord, and they believed in the Lord and in his servant Moses. This is the day which the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it.